Snails. Currently there are more than 25,000 known species of snails in the world. Snails are diverse and distributed worldwide. They like to live in dark, damp, loose and humus-rich environments. And are mostly active at night, avoiding direct sunlight as they are sensitive to environmental changes. Their eyesight is poor, and they can only see up to 6 centimeters in dim light. Their antennae are sensitive to smell and are used to find food and mates. Snails are primarily herbivorous, especially enjoying vegetables, fruit tree buds, and crop roots and leaves. Snails are hermaphroditic, but cannot self-fertilize. They typically mate in spring and autumn, and lay eggs 1-2 months later. Snails have a rich protein content, and the snail enzyme extracted from their digestive gland is relatively expensive, making snail farming economically valuable. Snails have different symbolic meanings in different cultures. In Chinese culture, snails symbolize slowness and backwardness, while in Western Europe, they symbolize perseverance and persistence. Scots believe that if a snail's tentacles stretch out, it means the next day will have good weather. Snails are typically herbivorous, feeding on plant leaves and tender shoots, especially favoring vegetable and fruit tree buds and crop roots and leaves, making them agricultural pests. However, there are also carnivorous snails, such as predatory snails, which prey on other species of snails or worms. Snails have poor eyesight, can only see up to 6 centimeters in dim light. Their antennae have a keen sense of smell and are used to find food and mates. Snails cannot self-fertilize. Their breeding season is from May to November. After mating, the sperm is not immediately used to fertilize the eggs, but is stored until the snail finds a suitable environment and location to consider using it. Sometimes, snails store foreign sperm, retaining it in their bodies for days or months for future use, or divide it for multiple uses. Some snails are hermaphroditic and can reproduce independently, but most species require 2 individuals to exchange sperm. Some snails are dioecious, with only the female snail able to lay eggs. Common snails lay their eggs in moist soil, and typically, the young snails emerge from the soil 2 to 4 weeks later. However, a few snails, such as the Heraceous gilled snail, give birth to live young. They can produce up to 100 eggs at a time. Snails mainly mate in humid and mild weather, typically in spring and autumn, and lay eggs 1-2 months later. When snails mate, their foot organs stick together and can remain attached for up to 24 hours without moving. This is the most vulnerable time for snails. Thank you for subscribing, bookmarking, and liking.